Hey, what's up? Dante here. Just want to give my quick recap on the XFL championship game. DC Defenders, Arlington Renegades. Um, I saw everything up from the second quarter to the end of the game. When I got to the second quarter, they were already down 14 nothing, and I wasn't too concerned. It was still early in the game. They had the best running back in the league. Um, I noticed in this game though they didn't really use the Eric King too often, unless I missed it and he came in the first quarter. Um, they didn't really utilize him as much as they should have. It's ultimately why they lost. But this guy, let me go shrink myself. This guy Perez, this guy had an incredible game: 26 to 36, 288, and three touchdowns. He just played like the game of his career. Um, and then it was just on defense. We we let that man off the hook. And offensively, we did all right, but it was just too little, too late. And Tiamu, he had three interceptions. One was in the end zone. That was kind of a fluky one, but that also we lost points on that. There was the interception at the end when we went for the 4th and 15, and there was another one. I don't remember when that happened. But yeah, there was a lot of costly turnovers, a lot of big plays we missed. There was a play in the fourth quarter. If he had caught that ball to receiver, um, it might have changed the whole complexion of the game. Because at that point we would have needed just one stop and score, and you never know with this stuff. It was a very good game. I liked it. I think they need to if they're going to do this. They have to do neutral fields. You can't. They need to move this game out of Texas. I know you'd be like, "Oh, you're just a fanboy. You're mad your team lost." Yeah, I'm upset my team lost, but it's not fair if the game is in where does this game take place? It's in the Alamo Dome. It's in San Antonio. How far is realistic from y'all from Texas? How far is San Antonio from Arlington? Or how far is well, yeah. How far is Arlington from San Antonio? How far is Houston from San Antonio? I'm looking at the teams. You got uh, three eighths. Obviously, three eighths. What is that? What is that? Like 40%, something like that. 35, 40% of the league is in Texas, and then the next closest team will be like St. Louis. You got a team in Seattle, a team in Vegas, a team all the way in Orlando by themselves, and then you got DC, obviously. Um, luckily the way the divisions are set up, you'll never have an all Texas championship game, which is a good thing, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe it doesn't really matter, but like I don't know. They need to change. I understand like the way the seasons are scheduled. So if you don't know the XFL teams, they don't play. They don't play. They don't practice in their cities. They all practice in I think in San Antonio. It's like a central hub where all the teams practice in San Antonio every week, and then the games are the players travel for the games to whoever is home and whatnot. Um, I guess that's cool. That's fine, but this championship game has to be moved out of Alamo Dome. Um, put in like Louisiana or Georgia or um, I don't know anywhere but the Alamo Dome, bro. You can't be doing that. But overall, it was a good game. The dude Perez had an amazing game. He could do no wrong. Um, we just we made too many costly mistakes, and by the time we got it down, it was a little too little too late. But we'll get them next year. Well, hopefully we'll get them next year, which is the main reason why I made this video. My concern about this league. I like the league. I like everything it stands for. It's awesome. It's very fun. I went to two games this year. I went to the first game. Who do we play? We played. Was it what game did I go to? Let me see something. You can't click the things. What? You can't click on the teams. They don't let you click on teams. What the hell? Hold on. They don't let you. Okay, that's very weird. Who do we play? Because we went. No, it was week 2. Oh no. It was week 1. Yeah, we went to the first Seattle game. Yeah, that was it right here. Yeah, we went to this guy right here. And back in February. Wow, it's been long. It's been almost 3 months. And then we went to the championship game a couple weeks ago against the same team. But let me get back to this. Nope. So yeah, it's a very fun atmosphere. It's a good time. You already know if you know about DC, we got the beer snake, which is it was insane. And I remember the first when we went to I remember the first no, it wasn't was it that one? Was it because the beer snake started in the first what was that 2020 when they tried to start it the first time. Um, or was it at a DC United game? I can't remember. But yeah, the beer snake thing has been just a thing. This is a thing we do at Audi Field, and that was very cool. Like it just the atmosphere is awesome, man. I like the fanfare and all that. It's very cool. My only issue is it's going to be very hard to build any kind of, I guess, dynasties or any kind of cohesive like group of teams like for consecutive years because this league, let's be real, this league and the USFL are pretty much minor leagues. I'm gonna be we're just going to be honest with ourselves. These leagues are going to be built. They're going to be promoted. They're going to be promoted as their own separate thing, obviously. But at the end of the day, they're going to be minor league um, teams. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's going to be a concerning thing because you're not. A lot of these dudes may not be around on the team next year because there's going to be so much turnover. I think they said during the broadcast before the game ended today or last night, whatever. They said like 50 guys from the league got NFL tryouts. Now they're just tryouts. That doesn't mean they're going to necessarily make the team. But if every year you're going to have 50, 60 guys getting tryouts, and like I don't know, probably like let's say half of them get into the league, that other half is going to come back. But you also have to fill the 30 spots that got picked up by the NFL. So it's going to be very hard to keep teams together and have like consistent success. Like what the defenders did this year was incredible. 9-1, 10-1. You know, in the championship game first year, the I guess the second XFL championship game. Um, but yeah, I don't see that's kind of success again. It's not going to happen. And then you forget some of these coaches are probably going to get picked up for coordinator jobs, position jobs in the NFL. Hell, they may for them guys they may get looked at the college level. You never know. So it's going to be a lot of bouncing around, a lot of movement, and just unfortunately, you're never going to have like XFL. It'll be successful, but the biggest draw about professional sports is the athletes, the fans, but you also have to have some kind of storyline. And at some point, the storyline has to be about the football because I understand. So I watched the Pivot podcast. If you don't know what that is, it's on YouTube. It's got Uh, Geez, I should know their names. Channing Crowder, Fred Taylor, and Ryan Clark. They're the host of the show, and they every week or so they have different just celebrities, athletes, actors, people in the media, whatever, and they also talk to them. They Brad like they just have a conversation about the people that they're hosting, and um, you get their backstory, their life story, a little bit of that, what they're up to, what they actually do. And the Rocks one, which is it's very convenient that I got recommended the Rocks episode yesterday before the game came on, and I watched it and they were talking about how he went through his backstory, how he grew up and everything. He said one thing about the league is the reason he wanted to make the league, or the reason he acquisition the reason he acquisised the game. Is that the I know acquisition. The reason why he made that acquisition for the league is because he always called himself he was 54. If you don't know what 54 is, 54 is you're on the outside of the roster looking in because NFL teams only field 53 guys. So if you're 54, you're on the outside looking in. You're practice squad essentially, but you always have that shot to get in. And the thing he went through his background and how he had a shot to get into the league, but he didn't take it, and he went the wrestling route, and the rest is history. We know everything that's happened since then. But he wanted to get the league to give these guys that opportunity that he never got to get to the NFL, and I think that's really cool. Um, but like I said, at the end of the day, the product itself has to be the main drawing force. It can't just be the guy's story. Like the Perez guy at quarterback. Um, you know, they all broadcast long. They always talked about like the last, because he played football in high school and college. He played college football at A&M. Uh, what was it? Which one was it? Was it Corpus Christi? No, not Corpus Christi. It was one of the Texas A&M sister schools or whatever, and he won the Division II title. And like he went through his trials and tribulations. And he really wanted to get back to a championship game, and he did his thing. He got that championship in Texas, where when he went to school, and that was cool. But it kind of, I guess, as of right now, their victory doesn't really sell. It would have been a lot better if DC had won because you would have this big old storyline. Oh, first successful XFL season since the what was it, 2000 whatever. You can make a million different storylines. The DC defends or something, or DC wins the title. Because DC also had the Redskins. Um, you can have that storyline. Oh, we have our first championship since 1991 or something like that. You can have some fun with it. The problem with Arlington, there's no team in Arlington. I mean, I guess you could, but it's not going to be the same because I guess Arlington and Dallas. I guess technically, well, no, because Arlington is in. No, the Cowboys play in Arlington. Um, so I guess you can have a. I guess you can say, oh, they won their first championship since 95 or whatever. I don't care about them Cowboys. Um, but yeah, I mean the story just doesn't hit as hard because they won the title, but they were 500 when they got into the Final Four. They were 4-6. They were 2 games under 500, and they just I guess they got hot at the right time and won the game. And shout out to them. Like I said, getting back to my original point, I just don't think this victory is enough to sell the league because people are going to look at it like, wow, this is like usually when championship games are supposed to be the best two teams usually, and this wasn't the best. These weren't the best two teams. One was the best team, and the best second team lost to this team, the Renegades. Um, yeah, so I'm disappointed we lost, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. But my thing is, like I said, I don't see this amount of success next year. Just because, like I said, like the running back we had. Oh, now you can click on the team. Okay. Uh, what's his name? Edmund Smith. Um, this is so weird. They don't let you Abram Smith. Sorry, they don't let you look. There's no way to look at the team or any of the rosters. That's weird. Which is this right here is telling. They don't even let you click on the team and see the rosters because they don't even. They know it's going to be too difficult to keep track of the roster because they're going to have people leaving and getting traded and people moving to the NFL for tryouts and stuff like that. So you'll never be able to have a consistent roster because there's just too much movement. Which is my only issues going forward. Is yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think. I mean, we'll probably have. There'll be plenty of seasons where teams will go like 9-1, 8-2. Might even might get an undefeated team. You never know. But I just don't. I just don't see consistent success by any one team in this league because, like I said, it's going to be too much turnover, too much trading. It's just not. It's just really not going. It's going long term. Long term. It's just going to be at the end of the day. It's just going to be a developmental league, a minor league system. To be realistic, which is not a bad thing. I actually have no problem with it. I think every team here could be like a minor league affiliate, like DC. You know, you have the pipeline to the Redskins, Seattle, the Seahawks. You got St. Louis. Unfortunately, there's no team, I guess, but maybe they can be like an affiliate to like the LA Rams type thing. You got Vegas, you got the Raiders, you got Orlando. You can pick any of them teams in Florida. You got San Antonio, Arlington, Houston. You have your pick of the litter. You can go to Houston. You can go to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You can work out a thing between them teams. There's a lot of potential at that level, but at the end of the day, I mean, I just don't see going forward. Like I said, I don't see the league being like it. Like it's like it'll never be a competitor to the NFL just because one, they don't play at the same time, and two, like it's 10 games, 8 teams, and like I said, it's a developmental league. So yeah. Anyway, those are my thoughts about that, about the game and just the future of the XFL. Like I said, it's got promise. It's got a bright future. Um, 2020 kind of pushed us back, 3 years, but hey, man, never late. Better late than never, right? So yeah, that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.